Is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. I just realized that the broom I have a broom in the picture, but that's because we're sweeping up on eBay, baby. This is episode 2 of the $100,000 in sales challenge, and we're doing pretty solid. We're making some headway. So I haven't been able to do the updates quite how I wanted, mainly because the time crunch has been insane. Slowly getting better at kind of getting everything scheduled out and whatnot, but it has been a challenge, but we're getting there. We're going to go over our sales for since the last time, and then kind of go over in total, go over all our stats, how many listings we've gone up from last time, go over a couple of the cards that sold today. I had been keeping track of, because I wanted to go over all the sales, like all the cards that I sell, and your boy sometimes forgets basic things when recording, like turning my microphone on, off, and on. And yeah, so like the last 4 days, I thought I was doing it, and then I didn't. And then I fixed it, but then unfixed it the next day. Anyway, enough rambling. We're going to get into a better rhythm of doing that. But before we get into all the numbers and before we get to all the stats, my name is Bronzgod. I sell trading cards on Tcgplayer and eBay. We've been averaging about $40,000 a year in sales, mostly in bulk, but we're shooting for the moon for the rest of the year, especially on eBay with this 100K sale challenge. In addition to that, we do have 2 other channels. We do gaming on one, we're losing weight on the other. So if either of those interest you and you want to see me conquer any of that, feel free to subscribe, join. In addition, we also have some affiliate links down below. If you have any of those that you want to give a try, you can save a little money. I can make a little money. And we have a Discord now. So make sure you join the Discord, our plain vanilla Discord that will be getting ramped up here soon. Yeah, so week 2, this is probably close to week 2, maybe not the full 2 weeks. We're doing good. I think we may have eclipsed the $2,000 mark. I haven't looked yet, which we will do in a second. But things are moving a lot faster than I thought. I did realize that I know I've gone over, this is going to be more of a recap before we get to the sales. The one thing if you've listened to me talk at all, the one thing that I like about Tcgplayer is the repricer, right? And the not having a repricer for eBay was like a weird thing for me. But just doing this for the little bit of time religiously that I have, I've kind of stopped caring about that. The cards that I do care about that, I just put on Tcgplayer. The cards I don't, which is a lot of the $4.99 and other stuff, go here. There are some like damaged and heavily played stuff that have surprisingly gone on eBay and sold. I thought people would be a little more particular on eBay versus Tcgplayer, but it hasn't been the case. There are some higher end, like $30, $40, $50 cards that are like moderately played damaged that I did put on eBay. I might, after like a month, move them over to Tcgplayer, or I might just end them right away and put them over there, because I feel like that type of stuff is going to go faster over on Tcgplayer. But we'll let it sit for a week or two. We're not like hurting for the money, so we'll let it sit, see what happens. I think the thing that's getting annoying for me is, even though there's pictures, getting messed, and when I say annoying, it's not like I don't want you to reach out if you have questions, but I think the few cards that are heavily played or moderately played or damaged that I have listed, it shows all the damage, but there's like still like follow-up questions of wanting more pictures, and I don't want to like be a jerk and ignore them, but in the same sense, it's like, there's pictures right there. So depending on the card, that's the big thing for me on figuring out where I want to put what and what. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of been the struggles I've been having. Not huge struggles, first world problems, I know. But let's go to the numbers, and then, well, actually, let's go to what sold today. Oh, no, I don't know. We're going to show everything in some order. Let's get to it. Okay, so we had 5 orders tonight. First one coming up here is from Javik. It's the Typhlosion Cosmos Hollow. It's one of the older ones. It's a light play, $249. We might have mispriced this one, but hey, it's whatever. It's going to happen, especially now because I'm still getting used to this. Next, we got the Rayquaza EX black and white promo. This thing is damaged. It's pretty damaged. So we didn't want to go too crazy on that. $249 for that. Next up, we got the damaged. This is actually a really cool promo I've seen before. It's the Pikachu Black Star promo. It's the HGG. I don't know what era that's from, but it's pretty dope. Again, damaged, but this is probably more heavily played than damaged. But when it comes to the HP versus damage line, if I notice any kind of little crease, I just go ahead and mark it damaged, or one grade lower just in case. Went out for $10.99. Then we got the Celebi. Zach came in with the Celebi XY Hollow Light Play for $14.99. And then we got the Deoxys Hollow Rare from Roaring Skies. Roaring Skies, it's low-key one of my favorite old sets. This one went at $4 after a 5% off deal. And that was to Dwayne, so thank you very much. Alrighty, so we have May 23rd is when we started. So 2 weeks is where we're at. And we have a total of $1,336 in sales. Not bad for 2 weeks. 1% of the way to our goal. But yeah, we did have a little bit of growing pains. Where's this other page here? Yeah, so we had one or two show up late when the first day or two last week when a lot of them came in. We got a little bit behind packing them, so it is what it is. One or two is not going to kill us, especially at the rate that we're going to be knocking them out. Listing impressions, we're killing it there. Almost 1 million impressions. I don't know what time frame that is. I'll have to look into it, but it's way more than I had before. So all these green numbers, I like seeing those up. Sales conversions rate, I only have 1,000 cards listed. Where are we at? Listings 1,105. We're up from like 200 or 300 from last video, so we're definitely doing fine there. Yeah, we're not too bad so far. So the name of the game is just keep on listing. We're going to list 20 to 50 cards a day, whether that means 50, whether those 50 cards mean 50 listings or those 50 cards mean 10 listings. We're taking a stack, we're listing it every day. We're keeping consistent on the listing side, and then on the weekend, try to do at least one big, huge day where we list like 100, 200, 300 cards. There's enough decent stuff in there that, I haven't even started like advertising any of them. I didn't put an ad rate on any of them. I think the first lot I listed, I did like a 2%, and then I haven't gone in there and mass edited it for a 2% listing. So I know once I do that, things will start flying even further, but yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how things are going. Let me know how you guys are doing. If you have any tips, tricks, anything like that, feel free to let me know, or hop in the Discord and we can talk shop. So appreciate it very much. These eBay reviews will get a little better as I get a little more accustomed to how I want to do them, but doing them is the most important part no matter what. So I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, and have a good one.